Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. And this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers taking on the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hilltoppers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense has the ball first today. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. And there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. And everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Parker. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Parker. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Looking to the big tight end. That pass is incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So Western Kentucky's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes.
There he goes. Lowers that shoulder and delivers the blow. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook, do a good job tossing the ball in the perimeter, but goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and try to get them on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurl you and put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Black. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Lost to fire on second down. Right on the money. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Caught behind the line. It's Green. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Bearcats. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hutchinson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Hutchinson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Grabbed over the middle. It's West. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Hilltoppers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got his man to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it, behind the line, it's Hampton. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They'll give it to the back. Quick spin on the ride. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to get it in. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Iowa State somehow, some way, found a way there in Ames and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last one.
Oh, he's got some space. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Parker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Catch in the middle. It's flat.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The offense changing the play. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown Hilltopper. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Mack. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Mack. Turning it on. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
And the Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Oh, he's got a chance. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
I like a nice quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. It makes a man miss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Mack. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz here. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown Toppers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up by 16 over Washington State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Under fire! Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Holds it in. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Big 3rd down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Humphries. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Fires it incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He might want another play. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Porter. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Brings up 4th and goal.
The snap sets up the throw. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Bearcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hutchinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the screen. No gain on the play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Under fire. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Trying to seal the edge on the right. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Black. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Well, Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's quarter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Got his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got...
Breaks into the open. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, WKU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And the returner will be brought down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Snags it down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And I think the 2 earlier interceptions has rattled this quarterback a little bit. He's just not playing with a lot of confidence. He tried to complete that last throw off of his back leg. Of course, we know when you try to do that, your accuracy goes way down. This quarterback needs to get himself settled.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Throws toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just